What's up, friends and fellow card collectors? Card Hobbyist here, and today we are doing a mail day. Got a package in from Back in the Game Collecting, but first let's add to the giveaway stash. I'm throwing some football cards. These didn't come out of the Fairfield box, but figured I'd just throw in some football cards here. Sage hit card of Sean Spence, one of my favorite linebackers from the University of Miami. This guy was undersized, but hit like a runaway missile. His NFL career was derailed by a pretty serious knee injury. He did come back from it and play a few games, but his ability was limited after that knee injury. And then this Michael Vick, that's not a Michael Vick rookie, it's a reprint from 2012 Topps. Michael Vick rookie reprint. That's going to go in the giveaway stash. I came across this last night. I'm also going to send this out with the giveaway stash. It's a hot cold pack from AARP, Georgia. You put it in the microwave to heat it up, put it in the fridge, cool it down, use it on sore muscles or whatever. But it's in the shape of a baseball. How cool is that? But anyways, let's get to this mail day. I'll try to edit this down so it's not like super long, because I know I got quite a few cards from Back in the Game. Back in the Game has been doing auctions as well as selling packs, mid 80s to early 90s packs, and I purchased some Pinnacle from Back in the Game, and most of this is Pinnacle, but I also got some 93 Flair in here, I believe. And if you've never seen 93 Flair, they are absolutely beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. And you'll see them in a second. They are in this box. Hopefully, I'm able to open it with the cuts I made. There we go. Look at all this stuff, guys. This is awesome. We close this up before I have an injury and end up having to use that hot cold pack on myself. See King Griffey here. This is from 94 Topps. It's pretty awesome. Here's those Pinnacle cards. Got a lot to go through here. Here's that Flair. Some more Pinnacle here. Fleer Ultra. Some more 94 Topps. Some more Flair, which are just awesome cards, and some more 94 Topps and some more Ultra. So I bought quite a few packs off of Back in the Game. And let's set this box aside. Try not to drop these packing peanuts all over the place. Let's start going through this. Let's go through 94 Topps. Let's see, that's Ultra. Here's Flair. There's more 94 Topps. More Flair. Pinnacle was good to me. More Ultra. And some more Pinnacle. Like I said, I'll cut this video down so it doesn't take too long to go through all this stuff. Got a lot of 94 Topps and a lot of... Actually, the most I got is Pinnacle. Let's go through this Ultra. I'm just going to try to like skim through these real quick. But, you know, a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, that's just junk wax and all that. But, I mean, cards are cards, no matter what era they're from. So you got David Wells there. Brent Maine. Paul Quantrill, rookie. Randy Velarde. There's some Pinnacle mixed in here as well. Jose Offerman. Here's a look at some Pinnacle cards. Hey, look, Lonnie Smith. Lonnie Smith is the unofficial mascot of Back in the Game Collecting. It's kind of become a meme on the channel. Let me get my focus right here. It's kind of become a meme on his channel during the live streams, mainly because he was opening some I want to say it was he was opening some Topps packs, some older Topps packs that had the trivia cards in them, or the league leader cards, and there was trivia on the back. And people kept answering like Lonnie Smith for every question. And like it pretty much became a meme on the channel that if you didn't know the answer to the question, you would answer Lonnie Smith. And so now Lonnie Smith is like the unofficial mascot of Back in the Game Collecting. Thank you, Back in the Game Collecting, for sending this 91 score Lonnie Smith to me. It's great. Another thing about Lonnie Smith is, if you haven't seen the John Boy video on Lonnie Smith, I've kind of said this a lot in the Back to the Game channel chat. Like, watch the John Boy video on Lonnie Smith. I'm actually going to put a description in my video for that Lonnie Smith video. It's absolutely wonderful. Oops, I dropped Lonnie. But yeah, the John Boy video on Lonnie Smith, everything John Boy does is just gold. But definitely watch the one on Lonnie Smith, where he tackles the Philly fanatic. Talks about what his one great year in '89. It's really good. There's a Sandy Alomar Jr. Rookie of the Year card. Hey, look, David Justice, the franchise. Will Clark. Got a Clemens here. Eric Davis. I forgot about a pack of 91 score. That's cool. Some more Ultra here. Got Pat Kelly, Jeff Fry, Juan Bell. These cards are really nice. I mean, they're fresh out of the pack. Yeah, these things can kind of stick a little bit when you have some older cards. But these are beautiful, man. I mean, these are right out of the pack. Beautiful cards. I know they're not worth anything, being 93 Ultra, but beautiful cards. Look at the shine on them. Surhoff, Ricky Jordan, Chad Kruger, Greg Olson, Russ Swan, Todd Stottlemyre, Pedro Munoz, and Mark Langston. Alright, we got Derek May, P. Harnish, Lando Merced. We got a couple stuck together here. Just a bit. Lenny Harris. Edgar Martinez, that's a Hall of Famer. John Olerud. Dan Gladden, Alan Mills, Dayton Nilsson, Delino DeShields Sr. There's a Palmero, Hensley Mullins, oops. Mariano Duncan. Got some Pinnacle in here as well. Scott Radinsky, Terry Mulholland, Jesse Davis. There's a Ryan Klesko card. Fernando Ramsey. There's a Mo Vaughn, Derek Bell. Lee Stevens. Alright, let's move on to the packs with 94 showing. So, Junior Ortiz, Troy Leary. This one's got some paper loss on it. See it up here? From where the cards are stuck together, Devon White, Ron Cockervice. Here's a gold card, Kevin Young, the Pirates. Pretty cool picture there. Danny Tartable. Pip Roberts. This one's got paper loss as well. It's Kevin Ory card. And here's some more 91 score. Ryan Sandberg Man of the Year. It's a pretty cool card. Benito Santiago. I remember I went to the first year the Marlins had a team. Was 93, right? And I went down to Florida during the summer and went and saw, I want to say it was the first year, it might have been the second year the Marlins are playing, but I went down to, at the time it was Joe Robbie Stadium, and saw a Marlins game with my cousins, and Benito Santiago was a fan favorite down there. The announcer would always go, Benito Santiago. It's a memory I remember. Reds October, look at this. Who is that? Is that Barry Larkin? Chris Sabo here. Is he doing a flip, like a cartwheel, or just a handstand? It's pretty cool. There's a picture of them celebrating the World Series. That's a cool card. Tony Pena, Troy Afner, Steve Citron, Brent Main. Got a Bobby Bowe, one of those drawing cards. Mitch Webster, Tommy Gregg, Jose Gonzalez, Riles, and Sharperson. All right. Okay, more 94 tops here. There's a Greg Maddux, Hall of Famer. That's a Jeff Gardner gold card. These came one per pack, the gold cards. Brooke Fordyce and Bill Pulsifer. There is a Jeter in this set prospects card, but I don't think I got that in any of my packs. There's a Bill Pecota, Ruben Sierra, Charlie Hayes, Dax Winslet, another gold card, Tom Kramer, with the Wild Thing type glasses on, Willie Green, team bags everywhere. Jerry DePoto and Julian Tavares, David Justice, Kenny Rogers, gold of Wayne Gomes, Joey Cora, Al Leiter. There's a Frank Thomas. Unfortunate Frank Thomas has some paper loss here with the cards stuck together. There's Fred McGriff. Fred McGriff also has some paper loss here. There's Brian Jordan, who is now a color analyst for the Braves. There's Robbie Alomar. Gold of Ed Sprague. There's Omar Vizquel, not a Hall of Famer, but should be a Hall of Famer. If Alan Trammell could get in based on his defense, because Alan Trammell wasn't really like the all-everything hitter. He was a good hitter, but he wasn't like, you know, one of the elite hitters. Alan Trammell mainly got in on his defense. Vizquel should get in on his defense. And Vizquel put together a lot of hits. There's Mickey Morandini. I remember a comment. I want to say it was Skip Carey, Skip Carey, and I want to say it was Don Sutton, and they were talking about Mickey Morandini. They say, why did guys so little have the longest names that could barely fit on your jersey, and then you have beasts that are named Kruk? It's one of the great commenting things I remember. Derek Parks got some paper loss. So does this Hank Aaron anniversary cards. Got a little bit of paper loss on it, but that's the risky run when buying any glossy cards from the 90s. Sorry about that, folks. I had to take a break, take care of something downstairs. So I'm back. We're gonna rip into this Pinnacle now. Alright, so we have Juan Guerrero, we have Nabolts, Lewis, Reimer, Pete Gavilia, Stubbs. There's another Lonnie Smith, unofficial mascot, Roger McDowell, Reggie Sanders, Jesse Barfield, how to grip a slider, in case you're wondering. Who is that, Charles Nagy? Yeah, Charles Nagy. Trevor Miller, Andy Stankiewicz, Brett Boone, Rafael Bergal, Bob Wickman, solid closer, and who is that? Delano DeShields and Malcolm X. Haney, Hoyles, Geronimo Pena. Kind of got a rough cut down there at the bottom. Ozzie Guillen, Stillwell, Tettleton, Jay Bell, Cedeno, Steinbach, Rowland. There's Jack Clark, another Morandini, the Knobloch, the Albert Bell, and BJ Surhoff. Looking, I don't know if that's pain, surprise, or what on his face there. Haney, Patrick Lennon, and Otis Nixon. Got a Ruben Sierra here. 2 hands, eyes on the ball, momentum towards base. Here's one of those shades cards, Benito Santiago. These cards are cool with the reflection in the sunglasses. Idols. Who is that? Abbott and Hector Fajardo. Darren Lewis, Brian Hunter, Jeff King, Pedro Guerrero, Rich DeLucia, Mike Bordick, Gerald Young, with Saberhagen, Benzinger, Ricky Jordan, Old Man Charlie Huff, Steve Avery, and Fastball Grip. Steve Avery. And these cards got some damage up in the top corner here. Butch Henry and Donald Harris. Alright, so let's get to this pack. It's got some penny sleeve cards in here. So I think these are some of the nicer cards that we pulled. So we got a Pedro, rookie prospect, Bert Blyleven, Hall of Famer, a Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer. Here's one of those Flair cards. These cards are beautiful. Love 93 Flair. Young Jeff Bagwell. Got Tom Glavine Ultra card here. Andre Dawson with the Red Sox. Flair. And Will Clark. Neon Dion. Not a baseball Hall of Famer, but a football Hall of Famer. Here's a Pinnacle of Ricky Henderson. Were all of them cut off like that? That's kind of weird. I've never noticed that before. See how the pinnacle's cut off up here? Ricky Henderson. Hometown Oakland. Got a George Brett Hall of Famer. Craig Biggio Hall of Famer. Roberto Alomar Hall of Famer. Here's Tom Glavine in his Braves uni with a hockey stick. Many of you don't know that Tom Glavine was a hockey prospect as well. Chose to go the baseball route. This is a classic card. I have this card already, but this is one of the cards I remember from a kid that I absolutely loved. It's one of those great cards. Ken Griffey. Got Robin Yount with it's just now and then Robin Yount. Old and young Robin Yount. We got a John Smoltz Jack Morris Idols. What's funny about this card is Smoltz said he grew up a Tigers fan when Jack Morris was the most consistent winner in baseball. Now, the funny thing about this card is John Smoltz actually faced off against Jack Morris in Game 7 of the 91 series. Absolutely well pitched. Both of them, I don't think any of them gave up a run during that game. The Twins ended up winning in the 9th or 10th inning, if I recall. Roberto Alomar and his dad, Sandy Alomar. Kenny Lofton. And this Mike Piazza. This is a rookie card. Well, it's not officially a rookie card, at least according to Beckett, but look how young. Mike Piazza doesn't even have his trademark mustache in that picture. Look how young he looks. Mike Piazza. Although not officially a rookie card, it is a first year card. And in here, we got a Ken Griffey. Ken Griffey from 94 Topps, actually 2 of them. Pretty solid cards there. Both of them a little bit off center. One left to right and the other right to left. Pretty cool. Ken Griffey cards. I'll set these aside. And let's get into these Flair cards. These are wonderfully beautiful cards. Team bags all over the place. Look at these cards. Absolutely beautiful. David Wells with the Tigers. Didn't you know David Wells was with the Tigers? Brett Barbery. Jim Gott. Luis Polonia. Scott Livingston. Jim DeShays. Darren Lewis. John Wetland. Dwight Smith. Beautiful cards. Absolutely beautiful. Still have a nice shine on them. Got team bags falling all over the place here. Bip Roberts, David Need, Pat Kelly, Ben McDonald, Scott Fletcher, David Cohn with the Royals, Stan Belinda, Tom Pagnozzi, Tim Belcher. There's a Dante Bichette, part of the Blake Street Bombers. Alex Arias, Greg Harris, Arias and Harris, Langston, Cook. Is it Andy Bennis? Mike Jackson. And then back to some Pinnacle here. Myers, Billy Ripken, without the profanities. Another David Wells and Pedro's brother Ramon. So yeah, that is the mail day. Thank you to Back in the Game Collecting for this wonderful lot of cards. Definitely check out Back in the Game Collecting. I'm gonna put a link to his channel below. He sells packs, so if you want to get some of these packs, definitely check him out. I think the Pinnacle he was selling for like 75 cents a pack. Sold out of the Flare. I think we bought all the Flare the first night. The rest of the packs are $1, like the 94 tops and everything. Let me get my focus, put it back on autofocus so you're not staring at a blur here. And yeah, definitely check out Back in the Game Collecting. He does auctions, he does box breaks, he sells packs from the boxes that he has. He has a bunch of junk wax era boxes, but they're well worth it. They're fun to watch him rip, to see what kind of cool stuff you got. You know, as you can see, I got a lot of Hall of Famers and cool stuff over here. Yeah, definitely check out Back in the Game Collecting. That's a shout out to his channel, and I want to give a shout out to another channel, to Sebastian Select. Definitely check out Sebastian Select's channel. Sebastian Select runs the gamut of all card collecting, every sport: football, baseball, basketball, hockey. He also does wrestling cards. I've seen Pokemon cards on his channel. Sebastian Select, he's really close to 500 subscribers, so go over there and subscribe. Let's get him the next 10 subscribers to get Sebastian Select to 500. And yeah, so I appreciate everybody watching. Y'all keep it chill, y'all keep ripping, and keep supporting each other on YouTube. I appreciate it. Y'all keep it going. I love you guys. Take it easy.